he will get scolding from his wife. Why he will get scolding from his wife if he bring rice bag to home? Can anyone guess? He will be selfish. Okay, he will bring a rice bag, even though wife is cold. Not that you are selfish. Can anyone guess?
Might be because he bought so much.
He bought so much. No. Stealing. Okay, you are all are
Because he
devoted.
got it in the street.
Why
Sorry?
he bought only one? He would have bought another 2, 3 also.
Who has given this answer? Neerja Mataji?
Yes.
Perfect answer.
Selfishness.
Might be because rice bag has fallen down. He bought it.
There is a leak in the vehicle. Only one rice bag has fallen. After some distance, another rice bag might fall. Why you brought only one rice bag? Why you could not brought the other rice bag? Like that, you will get scolding. Okay. The reason is
Greed.
Yeah, perfect answer, Mataji. The reason is greed. Many people are not satisfied with what they are having. They are so greedy than animals that animal, okay, to its capacity, it will go, it will eat and it will go away from that place. Even if you take cruel animals like lion, okay, if his stomach is full, a tiger, or you give an example of leopard or something else, if stomach is full, even though some animals are going in front of that, it will not kill because his stomach is full. But only human being with the intelligence, what he's doing, he has become so greedy. Are we using our intelligence? As I told you, with our intelligence, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, but we are feeling proud. If you feel proud, we cannot take the decision properly. We are becoming pride, yes, Mataji, and we are not taking intelligent decision. Whatever intelligence that we are having it, we are using it in a wrong purpose. Okay, we are becoming so greedy that like one ohm is not sufficient for me. I have 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 5 ohms, 10 ohms, 100 ohms. 1 crore is not sufficient. I want thousands of crores. What you will do? What you will do? You will do 4 things only, no? Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Animals also doing the same thing. Then what is the difference between human being and animals? Actually, frankly speaking, we are living in Kaliva, especially, we are leading a life lower than animals. Even animals are living so peacefully, like whatever capacity he wants, we are using, is taking it and is happily living it. Then with the intelligence, what we are doing? We are degrading. You may ask me, Prabhu, we are so advanced in our technology and other things. Okay, we have become intelligent. Okay, we are having so much technology. For example, intelligence. Even animals have rational power and intelligence in 4 habits: eating, sleeping, etc. Better than us. And what we are doing it? The answer comes in our next slide. Like, are we happy? Okay, human civilization reached the summit of material advancement. Okay, there is a internet technology, high speed like 5G, 6G, and we have a bullet trains, skyscraper buildings, big buildings are there. Then what is the use of this? Okay, you ask me, is it advancement the human being is making it? Okay, with that advancement also, you may living in a luxurious apartment and you're doing the sleeping one. Animals also might be sleeping on road. It's sleeping better than us. Whenever it gets sleep, the animal is sleeping. But because of money, greed, and other things, many people are working nights also. Not only day shift, nights also they are working it. What is the use of that? Okay, frankly speaking, okay, with that, we are feeling so much stress. We are not getting sleep also. Okay, I'll tell you practical cases also. Like recently, some surveys has happened. But with that services, what we are doing it is we are not we are dissatisfied, full of anxiety, stress, depressed, and above all is unhappy. Our life has become so unhappy that even though we are having the 4 things like eating, sleeping, mating, dating at enough level, even though the people are unhappy. The reason is they don't know the purpose, how to use it. Okay, I'll share the slide and we will discuss about it for some more time. Okay, are we leading a purposeful life? Okay, if so, why you are feeling dissatisfied, full of anxiety, stress, depressed, above all, as I mentioned, all unhappy? Because we live sophisticated animal life. We may say that advanced life, but sophisticated animals we can call. we can call sophisticated animals. You are doing the same things. No, 4 things only we are doing it. There is no differences between animal and human being. Then what is the importance of human life? Generally, I'll tell you why we are dissatisfied, why many people are committing suicides and other things, because not using intelligence in a proper way. Okay, the student getting a IIT seat is very difficult. You ask from 6th class, 5th class itself, they'll do a lot of preparation to get IIT seat. After getting into IIT seat, it's a repeated college you'll get, and he is committing suicide. Why? Okay, we are not we are not educating our especially children's how to face. We are educating students how to face success, but we are not educating our children how to face failure also. This Bhagavad Gita teach you how to face the difficult situation, how to face tough situations, how to come out of it. You may look surprised. I saw one heroine, she committed suicide. It may look very silly for you. She committed suicide. Only reason is she got one white hair. She got one white hair. It may look very funny for you. But what the situation is she is facing it, we don't know. Only for white hair. Our intention is, I am looking very young. How can I show my face with a white hair to my fans? If I show, they may think that I am becoming old. Anyway, you have to become old, no? No, my image should be there in my fans that I should be ever young. If white hair is there, I cannot tolerate it. She committed suicide. Recently, one film actor, he is an IIT candidate. When many took an inspiration from him, role model like that. He has taken one movie also just before he committed suicide. He made one movie also. In that, the person is trying to commit suicide. He went and saved him. Okay, he saw his own movie. He made his own movie. Even though after that he committed suicide, everyone was surprised. Yes, Sushant Singh. Yes, Sushant Singh Rajput. Yes, correct, Prabhu. Sushant Singh Rajput. He is an IIT candidate. Why the people are committing suicide? With the intelligence, if wrongly used, without sastric knowledge, people do this type of things. Arjuna also initially thought, I will not do this work. Because how can I kill my kinsmen and other things? I may incur sin. It's better for me to take Bhiksha Patra. I'll go to door and I beg the alms. Then Krishna instructed him, okay, your swabhava, your nature as a Kshatriya, okay, you cannot lead that life. As a Kshatriya, you have to fight. He listened it and he acted properly. Okay, with the intelligence, we have to act properly. Otherwise, we may end up taking wrong decisions. Okay, that's the reason always encourage you to read the Shastras so that we will know the things clearly. As it mentioned you, how to use intelligence at place, time, and circumstances. We use it and we can lead a happy life. But we are not doing it. We are behaving, in fact, we are degraded in such a way that we are behaving lower than animals. And why it is happening? Because mind is not controlled. If mind is not controlled, we don't give importance to important things, and we give time to unimportant things, unnecessary things. We give time. Okay, everywhere this is only happening. That's the reason. Do you think that is a less intelligent person? Rajput Prabhu, who has committed suicide, is a IIT candidate. Does he not having any intelligence? He is having intelligence. He searched in internet also how to commit suicide with less pain and other things. He is using intelligence in a wrong way. That's what I'm stretching. With the intelligence, if you use not using at proper place, if you use our intelligence at wrong place, at wrong time and circumstances, you may end up committing mistakes. We should not do that. With the help of these Shastras, okay, we should get proper intelligence, way to use this intelligence, then we can lead a happy life. Okay, this Bhagavad Gita teaches you how to use this intelligence so that we can live happy life. Okay, the difference is we have an intelligence, okay, above that, the purpose of living. Okay, there is no research says that animals committing suicide. As I mentioned you, we are leading a life lower than animals. Have you ever seen like animals committing suicide? Yes or no? Please message me in chat box. No, no. With intelligence, why people are committing suicide? As per Shastras, we are not supposed to commit suicide. If you do it, you will, because of stress. Why we are getting stress? I agree, we are stress. Arjuna also in stress, but he has surrendered to Guru and he got proper knowledge. Then he has come out of that situations. We should do the same thing. Okay, to explain this, I have a small story. I'll explain you. I request all the devotees, please carefully listen this story. Actually, one queen went for bathing. Generally, queen does not go alone. Along with the servants, she went for bathing into a small pond. There she went, and after taking bath, generally if queen goes, many soldiers and everyone will go. At the time she went and started taking bath. Okay, she started playing. After that, after taking bath, she come out and she saw that she lost her diamond necklace. She lost a diamond necklace. Then she went and told to the king, and king has announced, who could bring the diamond necklace, he will reward, he will get a super reward. Then everyone is started searching, everyone is started searching. One intelligent person, he was thinking he's an intelligent, and he went, she came for this bathing, she might lose that diamond necklace in the pool. Then this person started searching, and he went to the pool and he saw on the top, he could see a diamond necklace in the water, and he was very happy. I'm going to get a reward. He jumped inside, and when he jumped into, when he's trying to pick, he is not finding it. Again he came out, he is waited for some time to get water stable. Again he saw there is a diamond. Again he jumped, and when he went, he could not find anything. And again he come out and he was searching. Nearby there is a sadhu. He told, he asked, like, what are you doing? He, as I mentioned, he thinking that he is an intelligent. He thought, if I share with him, anyway, I could find, yes, mirage, image. Yeah, I'll come back to you. What is? Then I have to give share to him. Yes or no? If he help me, I have to give share to him. Why I have to give help him? Like that, he tried for 4-5 times. He failed. Then Sadhu came to him and told, I will not take anything. I will not ask anything. Let me know your problem so that if possible, I can help you. Like that he said. Then he thought, he explained the thing. Like actually, queen lost her diamond necklace. I could see the diamond necklace in the water, but when I'm jumping and I'm trying to pick it, I could not find that. What is the reason for that? Then this sadhu is very intelligent. He said, actually, what you're seeing is correct, but it is an image. Many devotees message me chat box. It's a mirage, like it's an image. Okay, the parrot, when diamond necklace was kept queen at the side, parrot tried bird tried to keep it. Steal that item, and she kept it on the tree. On the tree leaves, this is hanging. That image you're seeing in the water, and you're trying to search it, and that's the reason you could not get that diamond necklace. You go and take it and take the record. I will not take anything from this. Okay, this person, okay, after attempting for 3-4 times, he surrendered to the Guru. Okay, to know the things clearly and to understand the things clearly, we need to surrender to a person who has seen the truth. Who has seen the truth. The truth is nothing but Supreme Personality of Godhead or Guru Parampara. Through Guru Parampara, if you can hear this knowledge, then things will be clear for us. As things are not clear for Arjuna, at that time he surrendered to Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he has taken the right decision. In the similar way, the Shastras helps you to take the right decision at right time. Okay, if you surrender to Guru, he will help you. Okay, generally you're thinking that you are so advanced in technology, but you're doing the 4 things only. Okay, what are the 4 things? Eating, sleeping, mating, and dating. Animals also doing the same thing. With intelligence, what you're doing it, you come out of this. There is a problem. There is a problem in birth, old age, disease, and death. You come out of that problem. This knowledge will be given by Gita, so that if you get this knowledge, we can come out of this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. This intelligence we have to use to come out of this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Then we will become happy and can progress further also. And coming to our next slide, like there's a reason we are dissatisfied, full of anxiety, stress, depressed, and all we are unhappy. And what will happen if you have real intelligence, that is spiritual intelligence? We started living a meaningful life to know whom I am, who is God, what is my relation with him. Like that, we goes on and we will be happy. Okay, the prime difference, as I mentioned you, animals can inquire about only 4 things. Animals do inquiry, but only 4 things: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. But coming to human beings, okay, we can inquire about this. What is that? We can inquire about this, can inquire about life and death. Why? Okay, where I have come from. After death, where I will go. What is my relation? Why this creation has taken place? This inquiry can be done by human beings. We have to inquire properly. And privilege of human life is human being can develop the reasoning power to ask why I am suffering. Where do I go after this life? Why do I grow old even though I don't want? Why do I get diseases even though I don't want? Okay, how can I get this permanent happiness? Atato Brahma Jignasa. Okay, recently our Prabhu is asking, what is the creation? What is the reason for creating this universe? These questions are getting for human beings only, not for animals. Okay, this is a proper intelligence. We have to use it and we have to try to find the solution. Sign of intelligence. Okay, one who can pursue birth, death, old age, and disease as a real problem is in knowledge. Okay, why? We will discuss. There are 3 types of miseries. We will discuss for another 5-10 minutes. That is called Adhyatmika, Adidaivika, Adibhautika. Okay, Adhyatmika means due to Admika means ourself. Miseries we are getting because of ourselves. What are those miseries that we are getting because of ourselves is, for example, Adhyatmika Klesha are miseries created by one own self. Okay, we create our own miseries due to our uncontrolled mind, senses, emotions, etc. Okay, generally this happens. You may ask me, like, what is stress? The stress is, for example, if you want to go to a tour, okay, then for 4 days if you want to go, okay, instead of 4 days we may think that array reserve one dress should be there, okay, hot water should be there, kettle should be there. Like that, you want to pack entire your almala into a suitcase. Then what will happen? Okay, it's behind the capacity. If you try to lock it, it's behind the capacity, it cannot lock. If you force it, it may get tear. Then you will think that, array, why I have kept this item, this kept behind capacity. If you keep it in your mind, then automatically stress will come. Why we have to keep? Is it required for me? Unnecessary things we are bringing into the home and we are feeling stress. Why you are bringing unnecessary things? Why you are feeling stress? Don't bring unnecessary things. Necessary things only, required things only bring, and there will not be any stress. Many people, okay, they'll purchase 4-bedroom apartment. How many people are staying? Only 2. We are finding difficult in maintaining. Okay, we are finding difficult to clean it. Who asked you to purchase 4-bedroom? Your capacity is only 2%. You could have purchased single bedroom, no? But your wish is more greedy, as I mentioned. Because of this greedy, if you want to keep all the items together, then this type of problems are coming into our life. These are own problems created by us. For example, we know that eating too much masala is not good for health. Recently, one of my boss, he did not come to office. I asked him, what is the reason? Actually, they went for party. He said, I ate too much. It's a buffet. I just want to paisa usul karenge. Means I just want to grab this opportunity. I ate to this extent. And early in the morning, lose motions. Who asked you to eat? You have created your own misery. This is called Adhyatmika. The second one is, I'll share the screen, I'll explain you. This misery is created by our own self, not by us. And second one is Adi Daivika. Okay, this misery is caused by other living entities. Even though if you keep quiet, other animals, even like harming our body, mind, and senses. First picture is Corona. We could not see Corona also, even though it has affected so many lives. It has another living being. For example, sometimes dog comes and bite you, and sometimes mosquitoes bite you. Sometimes your partner may not be so favorable to you. You may started fighting with them. This is called Adi Daivika clashes. And the third type of misery is Adi Bhautika Klesha. Misery is caused by nature calamities. For example, natural disasters like famine, drought, tsunami, extreme weathers. These are called Adi Bhautika. Then, as I mentioned, you 3 types of kleshas are there: Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika. You may say that, Arey Prabhu, if I taken birth in Ambani family, I could have leaded a happy life. As I told you earlier in karma philosophy, no, there also problem is there. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. If you think that by richness you will be happy, it's wrong. Wrong assertion. And this Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adidaivika, this type of misery is there for everyone. This birth, old age, disease, and death, this problem is there for everyone. We have to use our proper intelligence to come out of this to lead a successful life. How to lead that? I'll share the screen and we'll discuss furthermore in our slides. Then what are the solutions? You may ask me, Prabhu, okay, you are explaining all these things. What are the solutions? There are two solutions. One is temporary, superficial solution, and second one is permanent. Find the root cause and solve it. What is the root cause? What is temporary solution? We will discuss for another 5 minutes. Okay, life problems are having two solutions. One is material and second one is spiritual. We'll see material. For example, as I told you, old age will come. You may use anti-aging techniques. Is it permanent? Using anti-aging techniques? No. You may say that tsunamis are coming, tsunami sensors. If tsunami sensor is also there, disaster will come, Then coming to disease, we have latest technology for detecting and curing. You think, but it is not happen. I'm depressed, taking antidepressant and anxiety pills. Okay, that's still thinking of the solution. Many people recently, previously also one scientist told that, wait for some time. Wait for some time. I'm doing some research. There will not be no death. Wait for 5 years, like that he said. Again, after 5 years, he told, I'm about to discover. Wait for some time. Don't get panic. Okay, within some time, I'm going to bring the medicine. Like that he said, and he himself died. And I asked the same question to my boss also, like how to overcome this. You don't want to birth, but you're taking birth. You don't want to die, why you are getting die? Why you don't want to get diseases? Why you are getting diseases? He said, the scientists are working it. You will get a solution. My dear, like I told in my mind, it's my dear sir, it's not going to happen because this is a cycle of birth and death. It will come. But what is the solution? These are temporary solution which we are scientists and everyone is trying for. What are the permanent solutions? We will discuss it. The permanent solutions are, okay, life problem. Second solution, spiritual. Why am I made to suffer at you? Why should one go through the cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease? Why do natural calamities occur? Okay, how can I get a permanent happiness? The root cause of my problem is wrong identity. Our identity itself wrong. Okay, what are the symptoms? What is the root cause? Okay, how the problem has come? Okay, and to find out the answers, for example, who is God? What is my relation with him? How can I get a permanent happiness? What is the process of self-realization? To know more about this, I request you to please stay tuned so that in our further classes, we will discuss it. I will summarize what we have discussed till now. Okay, we discussed that we should have a proper intelligence, where to use it, how to use it. Okay, we should not become proud with our education. The Vidya should give you Vinaya. If you have Vinaya, you can take right decisions at right time. And many times we started becoming judgmental. We are not supposed to become judgmental. Okay, we have taken an example of beggar. If he's angry, first we have to fulfill his anger. And then after that, you should tell the philosophy. And spiritual knowledge is important because it will teach us how to act according to the situation. Different types of situations may come in our life according to the situation, how to act it. Okay, why should we become analytic in all the cases? No, we should not become analytical, but we should not become judgmental also. But we should give importance to this human life intelligence, where to use this proper intelligence. If you use it proper intelligence, then we may take shelter of Guru or take the directions of Supreme Personality of Godhead or Shastras. Then we may start leading a purposeful life. And if not, okay, there is no difference between human life and animal life. Animals are also doing same thing. We are also doing the same thing. Now the reason, okay, in fact, I told you that we are being lower than animals. That is, we are not controlling our mind, uncontrolled minds. Okay, because of that, we giving some time to unimportant things and not giving time to important things. Okay, the main difference is intelligence, but intelligence should have a purpose of living. Okay, as I given you example of research, never we saw that Animals are committing suicide, but we ourselves are committing suicides. Okay, if you don't get Shastric knowledge, the strength that may use it in a wrong direction and take wrong decision. Like example, we are given that Prabhuji actor and actress example, they may commit suicide. And as I told you, like the three types of miseries are there for everyone, but we should come out of that by using proper intelligence. Okay, why I'm suffering, that intelligence and other things. And I given you a story of a necklace in water. We are searching happiness and other things in the wrong place. Okay, in right place we have to search. In right directions we have to search. Okay, for that Guru and Shastras and Supreme Personality of Godhead will give us a direction for us so that we can lead a purposeful life. And I'll end with a small story, not story, analogy. For example, India and Pakistan fighting. We think that they're enemy for us, and they are also thinking that India is our enemy. What is the enmity between us? Okay, we are fighting for a piece of land which is of no use. Okay, many crores of rupees Indian government and Pakistan are investing to keep our soldiers over there. Okay, I'm not saying okay as part of India we should fight. I'm not saying that, but just see how people are fighting it. Okay, like at there is no proper agriculture, very difficult to live, tough environment. Even though for that place both the countries are fighting. Okay, we should come to an understanding. What is the use of fighting over there? Okay, many like if you see Pakistan economy, they are keeping most of their economy like in defense only. We also many countries, okay, keeping their majority of the revenue in these things only. But if you spread this knowledge, actually recently Prabhu has asked why people after knowing this, why they are not coming into one platform so that this peace will be there. Okay, if you spread this Krishna consciousness to everyone, as I mentioned, you as an Indian, we can do that. Srila Prabhupada has done it. At the old age, he went to foreign country, even though tough atmosphere is there for him. Then he started spreading this message and he brought so many devotees to India, and he could build 108 temples, beautiful temples all over the world, and he's spreading Krishna consciousness. You can also do it by taking right directions from Guru. You can also lead a purposeful and happy life. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining today's sections. And I've taken 2 minutes more, I think, today. Hope you excuse me for that. Thank you so much for joining me today's session. I'll give an option for you to unmute. If you have any questions, you can please raise a hand and you can ask your questions. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Yes, Neha Rami Reddy, Prabhuji and Mataji, can you please unmute and you can ask your question?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I have a doubt. How do I know I'm searching in the proper place for happiness?
With proper educations, we will come to know. For example, if you come to these classes, if you attend these classes, if you read about Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, it's like a manual of human being. Okay, if you read a mission manual properly, you will know how to use it effectively so that happily you can use it. Okay, in a similar way, this Bhagavad Gita is a manual for human being to lead a purposeful and peaceful life. As I given you example of many politicians, they become so greedy. Okay, they want to earn, they earn so much. Okay, for 10 generations they want to keep it. Okay, what is the use of that? And falsely we are claiming that this is my property, this is my property. All is recently we come across one example, that is this everything is belongs to Krishna. We are thinking that this is my land, this is my land. If you go to registered office, okay, the names are changing, the place is the same. Then we'll be peaceful. We will not put our most of the energy in these things, and in search of that we are becoming busy and we are becoming stressed. We will not do these things and we may start living a happy life.
I have another doubt.
Yes, please.
How to use intelligence properly?
That's what I'm saying. Is it Mataji or Prabhuji?
Mataji.
Mataji, thank you so much for asking such a beautiful questions. What are you studying, Mataji?
9th grade.
Okay, okay. Very good. Nice to see that ninth grade students also attending the classes and asking a beautiful questions. Thank you so much, Mataji, Neha Mataji. This intelligence, Neha, Neha,
Gehenna.
this intelligence, Gehenna. Okay, sorry for that. I'm very poor at pronouncing the name. With this intelligence comes by proper studying of the Shastras, Mataji. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
For example, easy understanding, I'm saying you, if you read the traffic rules and regulations, okay, red light, you will stop, okay, you will not cross. If you don't study it properly, with your intelligence, I think that no one is coming. If I go, I may met with an accident. This is an intelligence. You have intelligence, but with right intelligence, you will come to know that where to use this intelligence. When red signal comes, I have to stop. Okay, without that, if you think falsely that no one is there, I'll escape, then we may commit mistakes also. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Where do you stay, Mataji?
Chennai.
Chennai, Hari Bol. Thank you so much for joining from Chennai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Anita Mataji, any question?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. The
Dandavat
lesson was very, very awesome, Prabhuji. Even though I have listened from so many, I think I have listened from Srihars and every, but each time I forget. That's why I joined this course, and the main meaning is I want to get the certificate. So it was very, very amazing. This session was very, very amazing. I truly, I can tell, I say Pada Namaskars to you, Prabhuji. Though in this young age also you are speaking such a knowledge, hope I also should get the same knowledge. I don't know. I only know who I am, from where I came, up till that one only I know. But regarding rest of the life, I don't know.
Okay.
And one more question, Prabhuji. The question is, you have said about the beggar. Beggar, you have given the example of a beggar. First, we should satisfy the his hunger. Then we should tell this about our spiritual knowledge or whatever we want to. But if it is a poor man who is sleeping on a road, how can we support him? Like spiritual knowledge is there or whatever. What it is needs, just we can give one chapati or one day meal, or else one day one. We can't tell him to like you pray to Lord, you will get all these benefits, or join in see Bhagavad Gita, you'll get all these, and they don't know how to keep the scriptures also. Then who will take? The creator himself takes care of him. But I want to know the answer from you with example, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Actually, again, appreciation. I'm not deserve it, Mataji. It's all because of Krishna and Guru Mercy. With little intelligence, I'm trying to speak. I'm very much thankful for your appreciation. But credit goes to Guru Parampara and God. And coming back to your question, Mataji, you're talking about you quoted one example which I have told you, like for big, first thing is you have to give some prasadam, and after that we have to tell the philosophy. There are so many beggars and poor persons staying in streets and other parts of our area and many parts of the area. Now, how to preach them? Actually, Srila Prabhupada principle you have to follow, Mataji. Before that, I like to take the blessings of our Acharyas. Mugam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayati Girim Yat Krupatam Mandi Sri Paramanandam Sri Chaitaneshwara. Srila Prabhupada has done the same thing, Mataji. Actually, he traveled all over the world. When he went to US, they're very good at innovation, thinking, finance-wise, they're very good at it. And they try to join the two countries. For example, India is very good at spirituality. They are very good at technology. Their technology, Srila Prabhupada used to build the temples. Okay, everything, if you dovetail with spirituality, then there will be a purposeful life, Mataji. We have to do that. And Srila Prabhupada went to other countries also, like poor countries like Zimbabwe and other places. There, what he has done is, first he started giving Annadanam and other programs like free prasad distribution, food for life, like that. ISKCON all over the world, ISKCON is doing it, Mataji. And if you do that, what will happen? Slowly their anger will come out, and they started thinking, like why I'm facing this type of problem. Slowly will think, and they will get knowledge. Okay, so that with that knowledge, he will come into spirituality. He will start practicing spirituality. Because of, as I mentioned, intelligence. For example, if he is having a proper intelligence, okay, instead of begging on roads, instead of sleeping on roads, okay, if he come and started working in temple, he will get free prasadam, he will get accommodation. Okay, this knowledge will come. Initially, it may not come, but as a devotee community, if you start help, like Food for Soul van every day from our temple, it will go to different parts of the area and they give prasadam to them, so that if their anger get fulfilled, this prasadam also purified the mind and intelligence also. With that, if they slowly eat with that proper intelligence, he will apply it in his life and he will try to come out of that situation.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Well explained. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Raghu Prabhu. I saw your question in chat box. Yes, if you have any different question, you can please ask, Prabhu.
The same question. I have a lot of other questions once I get the answer for that.
Okay. Okay. What is the purpose of human life? Am I right, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Actually, I should explain you in detail, Prabhu, about this. I will explain in a two ways, Prabhu. Actually, this human life is a material body, Prabhu, and there is another life that is spiritual. There are two lives. One is spiritual and another one is material. What we are talking is a human life is a material. Okay, the purpose of this human life is to transformation. If you transform ourselves, then we will get a spiritual body. There, as a soul, Satchit Ananda, he started living a happy life over there. Till that time, as you mentioned, like because of some problems and other things, we may think that what is the purpose of this life? What is the use of this life? Like that we may say. Okay, I'm asking, I'll address your first question, Prabhu. After that, if you have any follow-up question, you can ask me. The main purpose of this human life is to transform ourselves. Okay, so that we can come out of this misery and we can lead a happy life. It's like a jail, Prabhu. For example, jail is for transformation of a prisoner. Okay, no, it's not only for punishment, it is for transformation. In jail also, they conduct so many seminars, so many classes they will conduct. The reason is they should change themselves so that they can peacefully live in a society. Like that, they do this transformation in jail. Similarly, this whatever creation, whatever purpose, whatever human beings, whatever situations created by God is just to transform ourselves so that we can move further into a next level, that is spiritual level, so that we can lead a happy life.
I'm just say that, Prabhuji, like, so we came here to clean up whatever the karma, whatever it is. I want to go to the happy thing, wherever it is, right? So, so when the God, what we thought about, right? There's nothing called a happiness, nothing called a sad, nothing is there with the God, right? So it's everything is neutral for him. Then why we are thinking that we should have happiness?
How can you say that, Prabhu? There is no happiness and distress. There is only like neutrality. How can you say that, Prabhu?
Because maybe the scriptures, whatever, where the internet, whatever, right? So generally, the God do not have that. Even both ways, so he don't feel that someone is dying or someone is happy. Don't have that feeling, right? So he said that okay, it's
No,
part
Prabhu,
of
actually,
it's part of the regular job or whatever the karma, right?
It's first try to understand, Prabhu. God never thinks that there is no happiness, there is no sadness. If our people are suffering, why God reacts to us? Yesterday we have taken one video where like person is supposed to die. God created some situation so that he will not die. Okay, he may have some problem, but he will not die. why God will create that situation, Prabhu? Actually, God is having feeling of happiness, distress, and neutrality. All the things are there for God also. Okay, God wants to be happy and wants us to be happy also all the time. That's the reason He has given so that we can lead a happy life. As I mentioned, you why Kunta? Kunta is a place where miseries are there. This is Bhuloka or all lokas we can call it as miserable places, where like this place is called Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. The place where we are living is Dukkhalayam. In Dukkhalayam, Dukkhas only will be there. Whereas Vaikunta, the place where there is no misery, means happiness will be there, Prabhu. First, try to understand this concept, Prabhu. There is happiness also.
Okay, so let's say if you get happiness, then what will happen next?
The thing is, Prabhu, for example, when we are in frustrated conditions, for example, if you take example of wife and husband, okay, if he is having a fight with husband or wife, both vice versa, okay, initially they think that what is the use of this marriage life and other things, fed up, I fed up, okay, then you want to be separated and you want to peaceful situated for some time. But how many days you will be peaceful? There is a fun part also, like happiness also will be there. Then he will come out of that situation when he started a happy life, then he will be happy also. There are three phases. One is a negative side, that is unhappiness. One is neutral stage, and higher stage is happiness. Okay, when we are in frustration, okay, we may think that only neutrality is peaceful and this is enough for me. But there is a positive side also. When they're having a good time, then they will be happy also. These three situations will be there, and for God also, like God wants us to be happy and is always Sachid Ananda. For God, we can call it as Asat Achit Nirananda. Never we say God is Sat Chit Ananda. God is Ananda is there, happiness is there.
Okay, so let's take this whatever the theory, right? So I went to the Vaikunta and I'm feeling happy, right? I'm very happy, right? Then after that, what? So I exist as only happiness, or there's a next level that where I really feel that, because happiness is not the end, right? So we are actually created by God or Lord of Women, right? So the purpose is like we created from Him and we go to Vaikunta, then this end of the game, or we have something else further.
Okay, you mean to say that after Vaikunta, is there any other planet so that we can go there also? You mean to say this, Prabhu?
No. I mean to say that what is the end? So let's say
What is that?
this is what Papaloka, Bhuloka, whatever we call it, nonsense loka, right? Let's take this way. So we do all good karma, this, and finally we went to Vaikunta, right? Vaikunta, I can see, I don't know whether we see or not. We see Lord Krishna, whatever, Venkateshwara, whoever it is, right? We see that. And we sit idle and just feel that happy. Is that what we want?
Prabhu, first we need to understand things clearly, Prabhu. For example, do you have any desires, Prabhu?
I don't have any desires.
Why,
At
Prabhu?
least
Why you don't have any desires?
only thing what I desire in the sense, like I want to be good at my profession. I want to be help wherever possible, right? Maybe with my knowledge or with my whatever the earning, whatever the short earning, whatever. This is what I generally have. Not that I want to become a Bill Gates, not that I want to become a Elon Musk kind of thing, or a Narendra Modi kind of thing, right? So wherever we have, we are trying hard. Even still now I'm in office working with my team, maybe in my room. So this is part of my regular life, right? So but desire wise, you want to be settled well.
You said, Prabhu, I'm thinking, am I right, Prabhu? I'm thinking like that you said, am I right, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Do you think whatever you think always is right? Can you say that, Prabhu?
No, never.
Then how can you say that, Prabhu?
See, I mean to say that whatever think I don't know. My question is more related to, let's say I'm here and you say that, let's say after doing good karma, such time, whatever it is, right? I go to Vaikunta. Now I will be sitting with the God and feeling happy. So what? Then what? So
Okay.
there's nothing like you are seeing it and just praying it, right? You're not doing anything. At least in Gukarma, Gulog, you do something and you have some work to do and you have something to do. What you will do?
How
Go
can
and
you
do
say
it.
that, Prabhu, in Vaikuntha nothing is there?
I mean,
How
at
can you
least,
say that in Vaikuntha nothing is there?
so what you will do? I don't know. I'm just asking. This is my
I
blunt question.
recommend you to, okay. Go ahead, Prabhu. Actually, the thing is, Prabhu, in our thinking, as a human being, we have a tendency of committing 4 mistakes. Okay, we may think that I'm thinking like this is right. This is also one type of committing mistake also. Okay, we have a tendency to commit mistakes. Okay, like that 4 defects are there for human being. Okay, to get the things clearly, we have to read the Shastras. If we read complete Shastras, then we can come to a conclusion. Right now, you are saying that I'm thinking in Vaikuntha, nothing is there, only happiness is there. How can we think that? If you read Srimad Bhagavatam, okay, Srimad Bhagavatam consists of 18 volumes. In that detailed explanation is given in every part, like in Vaikuntha, what will happen, what are the things other devotees are doing. They're not simply sitting and like looking at each other and laughing. It's not like that, Prabhu. Some reciprocation is there also. But only thing is at here, miseries will be there, at there will not be any miseries. Like as I mentioned you, Satchit Ananda, the spiritual body, we will get it. Once if you practice the spirituality 100%, then we will get it. To know that, we need to understand the things clearly 100%, then I can explain you, Prabhu. But if you think, I am thinking like that, in our thinking itself, some mistakes are there. For example, in childhood, I thought, okay, if I put ATM card, okay, whatever money is required, the money will come. But I don't know that the account should be there in my balance. That thinking was not there at that time. At this time also, whatever thinking, that may not be right, Prabhu. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this intelligence should not be there. This inquisitiveness should be there, but not in the way that we are thinking. This is only right. It should not be like that, Prabhu. We have to see the Shabda Praman also. Like there are different Pramans, Anumana Praman, Shabda Praman, and Shastra, like Pramanam is there. Like the different Pramanams are there. We have to believe that Pramana, and then the things will be clear for us. In Ishvara topic, Prabhu, some topics will come. At that time, you will get clear understanding. But whatever questions that you are asking, okay, you are asking a big question, and you are always saying that I'm thinking. Our thinking may be defective, Prabhu. What I mean to say is our thinking may be defective sometimes. Not, I'm saying that 100% our thinking will be always defective. I'm not saying that. Many times, some chances are there, our thinking may be defective. That's the reason we have to refer to the Shastras. And what questions that you are asking is in Vaikuntha, what will be there? To know that, we have to read the Shastras completely, Prabhu.
So let me try that. I never read any book.
You
very
read, Prabhu.
seriously.
You read. In the same way, for example, I started debating with one Muslim person that regarding religion. I was discussing about that person, and without, frankly speaking, without reading Bhagavad Gita. And he asked me one question: have you read Bhagavad Gita? I said no. Then how can you say that you're right? Then I started reading Bhagavad Gita. Then I understood things clearly. Then I started answering to him. Then now I'm in a position, I have a reference. Then I can ask the questions and I can debate with him. Because the reason is I read Bhagavad Gita. The similar way, to answer these questions, you have to read the Shastras, Prabhu. Like especially Srimad Bhagavatam, you read it, Prabhu. Then many of your questions get answered. Okay, regarding God and different planetary system. A detailed explanation is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, Prabhu?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. But as I mentioned, Atito Brahma Jignasa, the Jignasa is there for you, Prabhu. It's very nice. And Krishna also says that Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya. You have to ask questions also, and you have to get the knowledge also. You're doing it, you're in a right pace, Prabhu. Only thing you have to
I'm not here to question anyone or test anyone knowledge. No. I just want to inquire about, because these are very, very long pending questions. Just I got a chance to ask here.
Yeah, bro, it's very nice.
That's what opportunity to ask you.
That's what I'm saying. It's a nice thing that Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena. You have to ask the questions also. You're doing the right thing. Only thing is you have to read the Shastras also. As I mentioned, you 4 things are important. Association, this type of association is important. Second one is B, stands for book reading. As I mentioned, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, you have to read it. so that things will be clear for us. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Anita Mataji, I'll take up your question a little bit later. Some questions are there in
Okay,
chat box.
Prabhu.
Let me
Okay,
take it.
Prabhu. Right.
One question is, is foods produced. How to know the purpose my birth, Prabhuji? Read Shastras, Mataji. Shrutika Mataji. If you read the Shastras, then we will come to know as you are doing it rightly, attending the classes. Even it will pain for God if child suffers. Yes, right answer. Even there we serve forever with devotion service. And what is the reason for death, Prabhuji? Generally, reason for death is when you take material body, there will be a beginning and there will be end. Okay, if you take any product, some starting and end point will be there. At the same, and in the same way, this material body is having end point, that is called death. Not for soul, it's only for body. Shrutika Mataji, if you have any follow-up question, if you're not convinced, you can ask the same question to me. No guarantee in this world that we stay peaceful without a spiritual spark knowledge. Yes, Saroja Mataji. Go back to place from where we have come. Yes, life keep changing time. In Vaikuntha, we can always be with Krishna and get rid of birth. Yes. Krishna, as you said, killing mosquito, bad karma, but what about it causes trouble to a pregnant woman? It's a risky if she gets malaria. So is it fine to kill mosquito to protect that lady? At night she use mosquito net or bed, as she must be healthy. So what's solution for this? A very good question, Prabhu. Generally, as I mentioned you, Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, there are 3 types of miseries. Generally, with the different species also, we may get sufferings. As I mentioned you, that we should get affected. I'm not saying you that give your hand to mosquito. If mosquito is biting, I'm not saying you to keep quiet. We have to attack, Prabhu, not in a killing mode. Okay, as you rightly given answer itself, like if mosquitoes are more, okay, try to use cow dung products so that mosquitoes will not come into your home. Like cow based products are there so that mosquitoes get away from the home. And at the same time, use mosquito nets and use such atmosphere so that mosquitoes will not come. Like that, you make a conducive atmosphere so that mosquitoes will not come. This way you can search for the solution. Is there any where Krishna mentioned that you can hurt those who hurt you like that? I can give you reference physically who hurt you. Bhuvana Gupta Mataji, very nice question you asked. If you see 3.20 Bhagavad Sloka, in that Krishna asked Arjuna to fight, and in that Srila Prabhupada has given in the purport that Krishna, like to everyone is saying, violence is required if needed. Violence is required if needed. Okay, we in Shastras, there is just Shastra, yes, Astra, both are there. Okay, by words you have to talk. If the person is not listening, with weapons also we have to sometimes teach them. Not that we should not keep quiet at all the time. If required, we have to fight. If the person is physically attacking you, you should protect yourself first. And as a Kshatriya, for example, if you're Kshatriya, you have to fight. Generally, we are not Kshatriya. Kshatriyas are like policemen. Just go and inform to policeman or go to the court and try to solve the issue over there. Oh, 1 second. My battery is very low. Give me 1 minute time and I'll answer the rest of the questions. I'll charge. Yeah, thank you so much for being patient. Our Indian government itself says, and every government says, if it is really it's a life threat, sometimes we can kill the animals. Okay, if it is life threat, in that case, government is giving exceptions. Okay, Shastras also gives exemption. If someone trying to come and kill you, we should protect ourselves. Even though if he is not like he is trying to harm you, we can have, as I mentioned, we have Shastra also. We can use that also. Yeah, Mataji nicely answered. Saroja Mataji, if cannot creatures only in case to save your life. If someone hurts unnecessarily, we should inform higher authorities like police. Yes, rightly mentioned, Mataji. Many die of dengue due to mosquito bite. Use mosquito for Windows formation. They're giving answers also. Thank you so much. Probably instead of having another Janma, why can't we continue the same Janma? Very good question. Generally, this body is have a lifespan. Like you may say that if continuously for 500,000 years, if I give lifetime, a body should be ready, no Mataji. If body is not ready, body is designed for some period only. After that period, the death will come and you are going to take another body. Whereas in different yugas, Krishna has already given, Krishna has already tried it. If you see Satya Yuga, the lifespan is 1 lakh years. As that like yuga progresses, like Treta Yuga, Draupadi Yuga, life is slowly coming down. Right now, lifespan is 100 years. Why to wait for next Janma? God is in everyone. So why to do wrong things? Never escape the punishment. Not everyone is doing their duty now, Prabhu, is because they are not Kshatriya word or Vaishya word. We have free will. I think some debate is going between chats. I think everyone is asking questions and few of our devotees are answering also. Yeah. If any other questions are there, you can please, if I not address your question, you please raise your hand. I'll try to answer your question. If no other questions are there, we will take up Anita Mataji question. Hope I answered your chat box questions. Did I miss anything, Satyaprasad Prabhu? If so, please let me know. I will try to answer that. Meanwhile, we will take Anita Mataji question. Yes, Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
My question is that, Prabhuji, if I have fallen with love with souls, so I can see the soul is happy or unhappy. If it is unhappy, then I need to go to them or feel like just like my son. Then the soul should reach to Krishna. Like that, I'll see. If the person, I mean, just I'm giving an example. If a person met with an accident, it may be our circumstances or whatever it may be, situation, circumstances. Then what should we do? Like the soul wants to, we can't say that the soul wants to reach Krishna. Well, firstly, we'll go to hospital or we can help him. In the same way, if a person hurts us, then how we should know that his soul wants to reach Krishna, how we should treat him, how we should daily giving prasadam is not helping. If at all I say daily giving prasadam is not helping, then how I should seek the soul? I mean, how I should fall the soul, fall in love with the soul with that person itself.
Okay. If I can understand your question, Mataji, I'll repeat the question. You please tell
Yes.
me yes or no. You
Prabhuji.
asking that sometimes if a person met with an accident, we can directly take him to hospital. This is one way of helping it. And sometimes we try to tell, many times we will try to tell him, try to convince him by giving prasadam and other things. Okay, even though the person is not changing, what to do? Am I right, Mataji?
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhu.
I'll answer you a question with an example, Mataji.
Yes.
There are some different wrestlers, like full bodybuilders. Okay, the strong stone is there. Their challenge is to hit the stone so that it gets break. So that it gets break. And many tried, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like the 20 big strong person tried to hit the stone. Stone could not break. But one young person, like very weak person like me, he went and hit the stone, it got break. What is the reason for that stone got break, Mataji, by weak person?
Because of Krishna conscience.
No, Mata, no, Mata. I'm talking about material things.
Okay.
They
Actually, first
constantly hit
person
the
hit.
Prabhuji.
Sorry?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, they constantly hit the stone.
Yeah, perfect answer. Saroja Mataji, perfect answer. Okay, the 20 persons has given a punch, it was not break, but it is almost at the edge of break. They did not try it 21st time. This child tried it the 21st time, it got break. Because almost 99% work is done by this 20%. But initially what 20% thought? The stone has not break. But that effect is there on the stone now, Mataji.
Yes.
Prabhuji,
try-
even with that digging the well, if you dig in the same place, you might get chances there. If you keep on digging here, little there, little there, little
Yes.
no.
Yes, Mataji. Perfect answer. Similarly, you tried, but you are thinking that result is not coming, but the transformation has already happened in him. We cannot see that. That's it.
Oh, Haribol, Prabhuji, Haribol.
Okay.
I just want to carry the person into this, out of this birth and death, and seek to Lord Krishna's lotus feet. That's one. That's it.
Process already started, Mother. If you are giving prasadam and other thing, some transformation already happening. We may not see it directly. Sometimes we may hear that one time he had the both in the class, he has become a pure devotee. How can we also had so many times? Why we have not become pure devotee? Because he has done already. It's a starting point for him. He has done 90%. From 91, he's picking up. How 90% has done? We cannot see it. In the similar way, whatever efforts that you are giving to that person, the transformation happen. We may not see it immediately, but that it may take some time for the modes, but it will be there.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. You have answered my question. It was in my mind from so many days.
So Krishna Mataji.
Yes, thank you.
Sangeeta Mataji asked a beautiful question. I see people doing all wrong things, but they are happy in their life. But we have to see till the end, Mataji. I have given an example in yesterday class. One of my father friends actually is an excise officer. He started taking some bribe with unfortunately, because of situations, he started taking some bribe. Everyone thought that he's leading a happy life, but many people don't know his conditions. Like I, being personal, I was witness to his family member for a long time. I could see that results. Actually, as I mentioned, his son, one is mentally handicapped, second one is drunkard, and at the end he suffered so much that he's having all type of problems like piles problem, hernia problem, cancer, all type of disease he got severely. For many days he suffered. Only thing, initially it may look that he's enjoying his life, but the result, time will come, Mataji. Many times we may not see it, but what problems they are facing it, we don't know. Definitely they are going to face the problem for that. If not immediately, but it may take time. I given one example. One example is, for example, if I have a piles problem, if I eat masala item, tomorrow morning itself, it will affect. But if I eat continuously sweet, after some time, diabetes will come. But that will come, that effect will be there, but it will come. Sometimes we may see, sometimes we may not see. Hope I answered your question, Mataji. If not, you can please ask me by resume. Mataji, thumbs up. Mataji, can you message me in chat box whether I answered your question or not? Mataji asking, I spent 4 sampradayas. Before that, some more questions are there. God sitting in our and witnessing us always for the yes. Chanting, meditation, devotion service show clear our pattern. Yes. Saroja Mataji, right, Mataji. Anita Mataji asks, can you please explain 4 sampradayas? Okay, one is Kumara Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, and Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya. ISKCON belongs to this Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Mother.
Sri Sampadaya example is Ramanujacharya. Like that, you give some examples, Prabhuji, so that I can
I will
remember
show
it.
one photograph, Mataji. If I'll search, if I have photograph who is a prominent Acharya, I'll share in the group, or else tomorrow I'll share a slide, Mataji. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhu
Sorry.
has asked a question, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu.
He said, like, Lord Krishna, can he actually remove all the sins? Can Lord Krishna clear all our past karmas?
Prabhu, your voice is a little low, Prabhu. I did not get the question. Can you please repeat a little louder, Prabhu?
Yeah. Prabhu is asking, like, can Krishna clear all our past karmas?
Okay. Can Krishna clear all our past karma? Am I right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you. This was my question, and thanks for
Okay.
reading that question.
Very good. Nice question, Prabhu. Answer straightforward. Our answer is yes, Prabhu. How means I'll explain you.
So, thank you for reading my mind. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say that one thing is, like, there are a lot of people having, maybe the reasons for suffering could be from past karmas. They started coming to temple, whether ISKCON temple or Tirupati, wherever it is, right? And people keep on coming. They started donating or whatever they're trying to do the best, because someone is really sick at home and they have a lot of property. They start donating it, blah blah things they are doing, right? Then what is the timeline for that? I want to say that how it can be done. Let's say if you go to some puja, they'll say that, okay, you do this puja, you this yagna, your all problems will solve, right? And is that the puja is a solution or a timeline? They say after performing this puja, your karma, because of your past karma, you're facing this problem. After performing this puja, your problems will be solved in 3 months, 6 months. There's a timeline. Is that a realistic timeline? Or you say that you every Saturday go to Lord Venkateswaran temple and you do this Shanishwara puja, you rotate and you go around this banyan tree for 6 months, all the problems will solve. Or you tie some kind of a thread, your problems will solve. So is this problem, what we calling it as a related to the karma from the past life, right? So there should be some solution, some kind of a timeline kind of thing. So is it anywhere it is mentioned or described somewhere in the books? Because I've not read, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm very bad reader. I read
You're very good
spiritual books,
inquisitive
but
person, Prabhu. You're a
correct.
very good inquisitive person. Definitely in future you are going to read many books, Prabhu. I know.
I read, frankly, but I read books with smaller content, not more than 50 pages, but in one shot I read in one day, I close it. Not
Very
with
good.
I do have the Bhagavatam, what is Bhagavad Gita, but I'm very bad reader. I do only five pages. That's it.
Okay. Your question, if I can understand it properly, Prabhu, first question I answered it, and you have a follow-up question that, for example, many people says that if I do this puja, your sins will go and a good time will come to you. And some will say in a different way, some will say in a different way. What to believe? Is it any timeline for that, so that it will come out of what like that? You're asking the
Yes,
question.
what is Lord Krishna prescribed, and what is the best
Yeah.
way?
I'll come to you, Prabhu. There is a called in Krishna and Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna got confused. Like after hearing all the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, like Arjuna was not in a position to correlate all the slokas, 700 slokas he has told. 700 slokas are there in Bhagavad Gita. What to do? Then in puzzle condition, he asked, like, what should I do? Then what he said is, Vedascha saham ahamaiva vedya. Whatever I say, it's a Veda. Okay, you follow my instructions, he said like that. And this like if you there is a sloka in Gita Mahatmyam, all the Vedas, if you think that lot of Vedas are there, and if you want the essence and cream of that all Vedic literature, these are in two books, Prabhu. One is Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. All answers will be addressed in these two books. One is Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And whatever you said, there are different types of grades are there, Prabhu. In next level, in detail, we are going to discuss about that. In a short, I'll try to tell you. Like there is Karmakanda session is there in Bhagavad Gita. There is Jnana, Ashtanga Yoga, and Bhakti. 4 are there. And Krishna himself told that these 3 are difficult and follow the 4th one. There are different ways to reach the destination. One is by taking, for example, 104 building is there. One is by going rope also you can go. One is taking steps and you can go. And third one is by climbing you can go, or in different ways you can go. 4th option is lift also you can go. All the ways we can go, but which is the easy option? Krishna is given an easy option for us. Read Bhagavad Gita. This is a simple instruction. If you follow it, you can reach over there. Are other methods not reaching the destination? Means yes, it will reach, but it may be a difficult process. Krishna told this in Bhagavad Gita. Just to understand things clearly, I've given you example, Prabhu. In detail, if you see Karma Kanda philosophy, Jnana Kanda philosophy, Ashtanga Yoga philosophy, then we will understand things clearly. Which one is correct? Which one is easy? Then we will come to a conclusion. And Krishna himself told in Bhagavad Gita that if you follow this Bhagavad Gita instructions, it will be simple and easy like that. In that also you may have confusion. Means in that also Krishna told this Bhakti Yoga is better, like that Krishna told.
So one question, brother. Prabhuji, let's say we are seeing this Christian. I'm not comparing the religions, but then someone goes to a church and there is someone, what you call, I don't know whom you call, a brother, whatever. He say that, okay, you come to this and you say, and you do some kind of a magic and the problem is solved, right? It is a magic or it's something like, it's a fake. We all know, right? So if someone comes to me or someone else, okay, I have this problem and I say, go and read Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita itself is having 400 and 500 pages. This guy is already having problem. And whether he knows Bhagavad Gita, whether he has a book of Bhagavad Gita, we don't know. In short, what is the solution that we should tell us? I have this problem and I need a solution. Okay. What is I? Can I still go to ISKCON temple and pray for Lord Krishna for 10 days? Your problem is solved.
Very good question. Recently, we come across one sloka called Sarvasya Chaham Pradisannivishta. Matta Smritir Jnanam Apohanam Cha Vedasya Sarve Ahameva Vedyo. Like that sloka is there. Okay. The sloka meaning is, okay, Krishna is seated in everyone. He knows if your desire is pure, he will send it to a pure person. If your desire is not so pure, that I will give some 10,000 rupees, I should come out of this problem. Like that, if your desire is impure, then Krishna will send you an impure person only, because your desires are not so pure. If your desire is so pure and if you are very sincere, and Krishna will direct you a sincere person. Okay, bro.
Yeah, so that means the person who is coming for the help, he should actually have a proper, pure heart, craving for the God, craving for the suggestion from the God to help him, and with a lot of love, whatever it is, right? So yes, that is what is required, you want to say, yes, right? Okay, it's not that the problem is, then in that case, the problem is not with the solution. Actually, the problem is like how good he is able to understand Lord Krishna, how much he believes that Lord Krishna is going to solve his problem. It's all related to belief and love, not the problem itself.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Thanks, Prabhu.
Very good. Any other questions are there in chat box, Prabhu? Satyaprasad Prabhu? Thank you so much for your wonderful questions. Thank you, Vidradasa Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, there are still some questions.
Yes, Prabhu, please.
Whatever past mistakes we have done till now, knowingly or unknowingly, is there any solution?
So, like Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, if you surrender to him, he will take care of that. But only thing, we should not repeat it again.
Temple has positive energy, but woman has negative energy. It will sure harm her and disturb auspiciousness.
Okay, what is the question, Prabhu, in that?
No, that is the statement she has
Hare Krishna Prabhu. No, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. I'm Bhuvan. So I asked in group regarding girls matter. It's regarding menses.
Okay.
Like why woman is not allowed in temple on her menses days? Like in one YouTube video I have texted, they mentioned that women are allowed, but she can't touch DT related things. They
Yes,
told.
yes, ma'am. Correct
So
answer.
can you no? Can you tell me like detail? I mean, on first day, second day, third day, like that.
Okay. Actually, at that time, Mataji, as you mentioned that some impure bed filtration will happen. Generally, if you pass some urine or stool, some at the time we will take bath and we'll clean the body parts. The reason is that
Yes.
impurity has come out of that. That's the reason we don't touch a pure objects. For example, without washing our hands, we don't take prasadam because we may
Yeah.
touch many things. That's the reason we don't take prasadam also. In the similar way, during their menstrual time, okay, that impurity will be there. At the same time, weakness will be there for Matajis. That's the reason Shastra says not to go to temple. Not to go out, like Shastra says not to go out itself, because you will be weak. At the same time, impurity will be there. That's the reason not to touch anyone, like that they will say. And it is not that we should not come to temple. Practically, we can come to temple. Only thing, there's some auspicious items, like as I mentioned you, with impurance, we don't even touch the prasadam. At that time, at that impurity time, we are not supposed to touch a DT material where purity is required to worship the Supreme Personality of God. That area you need to be little aware. That's it. Whatever you said is right.
So Prabhu, like we should not take prasad or tirtham like that.
We can take Mataji. What I mean to say, before offering to Krishna, we should not involve in
Not touch.
preparation, and the person
Yeah.
who is
Okay.
doing some activities over there, we should not touch that. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. And like on which day we can go to temple? Like, is there any particular day? Like after
After
3 days or
completing
after
Mataji,
5?
sometimes it depends on body Mataji. Some Mataji time will be there for 3 days. Some time will be there for 5 days. Generally, preferably up to the time they're not supposed to go. The time depends on the person to person. Generally, most of the cases it will be 3 days.
Okay, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Lakshmi Mataji said, generally, one don't go inside the temple for 7 days. It depends on purity, Mataji. That's what I'm saying.
Prabhu, I have a doubt again. Can you clarify?
Yes, Mataji, I'll try.
Anita has one question. How to identify
Sorry to
true
ask.
Vaishnava and Brahmana?
I'll come back, bro. Let Mataji, Bhuvana Mataji ask the question. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, so I wear Kanti Mala 2 rounds and I apply tilak and I don't eat onion garlic. I'll be chanting 16 rounds every day and I'll be attending like these kind of sessions. I'm from ISKCON, a bit Vaishnavi Forum girl.
Very good, nice.
And so like why can't these things can purify? I mean, can't these things purify a woman who is on menstruation?
Generally,
Sorry to ask.
no, Mataji. Every question should be answered. That's it. The doubt should not be there in mind when you're practicing spirituality. Now, for example, if I wear Kantimala, if I do japa, if I go for passing stool or urine, does I need to purify myself with water or not?
Yeah.
In the similar way, even though you're chanting, that purification period, you have to wait, Mataji, because we are having a material body. We have to according to that.
Okay, like is it considered as impure?
Generally,
Is
is
considered as impure.
Kirtayantomam. Always you can chant. Chanting, there is no problem, Mataji. But as like I'm talking about material platform, some impurities we have, at that time we have to be little cautious not to touch that items. It's only about our material limitations, Mataji. We are not supposed to touch during that period only. After that, you can be normal. No?
Okay, Prabhu. And what about a pregnant lady? I mean, she gave a birth to a small toddler.
Yeah.
So is she pure or impure?
For 1 month, that purifications, again, it depends on body. Generally, it goes for 1 month, Mataji. That purifications goes for 1 month. And for baby, it will be there for 7 days. That's the reason they ask if is given a birth to a baby, or they are not supposed to go to temple for 7 days like that, because that atmosphere may become impure. That's the reason they say that. And for human, it will be there for 1 month. And after that, they can go to temple. But taking Harinam and taking Prasadam, there is no harm. But offering, going to temple, the purest places should be avoided.
Like the final answer is like we should not touch those people or those things which are related to the deity.
Yeah. If no one is there,
Actually,
Shastra says like this also. If no one is there, you're supposed to do some daily rituals. If no one is there, at that time, I can do Manasika puja to Supreme Personality of God. Like sometimes my wife, she offer, if she's not having time, if no one is there to cook for herself, then she has to eat prasadam. For if she is wearing kantimala. Manasika means mind itself, you can pray to God. It's all about our relation with God.
yeah, we have to tell 3 times Sri Vishnu,
Yeah.
and we have to have it.
Like you can pray to God. God knows everything. As I mentioned, Sarvasya Chaha Murdi Sanishta. He knows that your intentions are good, okay, because of limitations you are not doing. But we should not take it granted. In other places, we are not supposed to implement that. Okay?
Okay. So,
yes, yeah, Mataji. Any follow-up question?
Yes, sir. Please don't mind. We are planning to go to Tirumala tomorrow. So on first, we are planning to climb Srivari Mettu.
Okay.
That will be the 4th day.
Okay.
Of menses.
Okay.
So is it fine?
If the complete period is over, Mataji, no issue, Mataji. As I mentioned, it will be there for some people. It will be there for 3 days. Some it will be there for 5 days. If your period is for 5 days, better to climbing. There will not be any problem, Mataji. Only taking darshan into the main area and other things, that restriction.
Okay, Prabhu. Thanks a lot, Hare Krishna.
One Mataji asking, during that menstrual time, can we touch Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Mataji, perfectly you can touch, no issue. Bhagavad Gita itself for purification, nothing can impure Bhagavad Gita.
What about Srimad Bhagavatam?
Yeah, we can read it much, no issue. Yeah, region to region, as I mentioned, like yes, in Shastras, region to region also it will vary. Rules may vary. Our place in Kerala, babies are not allowed inside the temple till 6th month. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Satip, Dr. Satipasa Prabhu, any questions did I miss? It's already late. If that Mataji or Prabhuji is there, you ask that.
Prabhu, again I have a doubt. In a family, can I ask?
Yeah, Mataji, please.
Yeah, in a family, like there are 4 members. Out of 4 members, there are 2 members who are devotees and 2 members are non-devotees, and they are habituated to alcohol, like eating non-veg, like all bad things. So how to change those kind of people?
Slowly give prasadam, Mataji. Slowly give prasadam.
Only prasadam and prayers.
Slowly bring them to temple and occasions like Sri Ramanavami, Janmashtami. Slowly they will come, Mataji.
No, they are like atheists. So how can we get them into
prasadam? Main thing is prasadam. Prasadam and your patience towards them can make difference.
Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Anita Mataji, Bhavana Gupta Mataji, Haripriya Mataji.
So, Prabhuji, today for the quiz, there are 28 people who answered the quiz, and all of them have answered the correct answer.
Very well, very well. Active participation.
And yeah, I mean for karma, in yesterday's question was 12 people answered. Today's quiz, 28 people answered.
Very well, very well. Active participation.
So they want more questions and more answers. So tomorrow I'm having 3 more questions, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu. You please send it in the group.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. This is Anita.
Yeah, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Prabhuji, I have a question like this. Can I continue or shall I talk with you later?
your wish, Mataji.
I'll talk with you. No,
if it
I
is,
will message you. I'll
okay.
message you, Prabhuji, because it's already later.
Okay,
I'll
Mataji.
message you.
Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Suresh, Prabhu, Soumya Reddy, iPhone, Sangeeta Mataji, Rekha Mataji, Raghu Prabhu for asking wonderful questions, Lakshmi Mataji, PV, Haripriya Mataji, Bhuvana Gupta Mataji, Anita Mataji. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Thank you for your patience for such a long time. Thank you so much. We will see you all tomorrow. Okay, until that, we'll do a countdown, and Prabhu is making us busy with questions. You are actively participating it also. Probably one kind request. One kind request, Daily. I was missing the class, the first 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, because of some problem. Okay, we will share the recording. Mataji, could you please start the class? I did that. Mataji, you do one thing, Mataji. From 8:30, you start attend the class. And before that, we are sending the recordings, Mataji. You please watch that, because many other devotees are also joining before 8:30. No, Mataji, we cannot ask them to wait for 8:30. Hope you can understand.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, yesterday you have shown a YouTube video about Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah, can you share the video link in WhatsApp group kindly?
Okay. Actually, some issue has come, Mataji. The claimant issue has come. When screen sharing, I shared one video. No, 2 videos I shared it. YouTube is claiming that some copyrights misuse. Like it is thinking that it is a screening video when we are posting it. Some screening will come. It is thinking that we have posted repeatedly. Copyright issue has come. That's the reason till now we are not shared it, Mataji. We'll share it, Mataji. Once it is resolved.
Can you, yeah, at least can you tell me the name of the video?
It will be in Gita Sadhaka, Mataji. Gita Sadhaka. You will get the link.
Animation one.
Yeah.
Gita Sadhaka. Okay.
Animation video you want?
Yeah, animated video. You have shown.
Yeah, that I will share in the group. No issue. That I can share.
Okay, Prabhu. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's already late. I'm very appreciate for your patience till 10 o'clock. Thank you so much. We will end the session here. If any questions are there, we'll take up tomorrow. Tomorrow is important topic. Many people are waiting for that. Mostly tomorrow we are going to discuss Ishwara topic. Okay. See you all tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. Before that, stay tuned in Krishna consciousness. Please chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay, at least for 18 times you chant. Okay. Thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarpyasya krupa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanavad Pranam. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam.
Dhanavad Pranam, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.